Good morning. Today is day 10 of recording 100 days on YouTube. And I'm a little distressed because I knew that being a homeowner was going to be challenging. I knew that I was not prepared, but I did it anyway because I wanted a home for me and my kids. And in the sense where I wasn't prepared, it's because I still have a lot to learn about managing my finances, and I still have a lot to learn about saving, right? And although some of those things I have been working on, I don't have money saved in the bank. I panic if something goes wrong or I get an unexpected bill because I'm like, I don't know how am I gonna pay this? And I've got 3 teenagers to feed. 3 teenagers to clothe, 3 teenagers to make sure that I'm providing for, and I get no assistance. I knew this was going to be hard. I knew there were going to be things that were going to happen along the way. And I am so distressed because, I bought my house in January of 2025, and I got closing cost assistance from the sellers. They paid my closing costs, which was great. I had a really good friend of mine. She was my realtor, and she connected me with my loan officer. And those women, they're amazing, right? They were absolutely amazing. They got me my house. They got me in my house, and got me that down payment assistance, closing cost assistance, and I was able to buy my first home. And I knew that it was going to be challenging as a single mother. When I bought my house, I did have a little bit of extra income, right? But that income is no longer available. For unfortunate reasons, I no longer am receiving child support payments or child support income to help with my kids. So it's absolutely hard. And I'm saying this because last night I woke up, right? And I'm in my 40s. I'm 43 years old. Maybe, I don't want to actually admit it yet, but I could possibly be in the early stages of perimenopause. I woke up last night and I was hot, right? I was sweating. I was like, oh my God, why is it so hot in here? So I got up and I went to go check the AC. Got me a bottle of water. It's usually very cold. My AC always cools. It's always cold. There's usually not, I've never had problems with it since I moved in the house. I've been in there a year and a half now. So, but I haven't had it cleaned since I moved in, and I don't know when the last time it was clean was. And I looked at the thermostat. It was set at 74, but it was 76 in the house. Now, granted, we are in Texas. Granted, it has been excessively hot lately, more than normal. So that could be putting strain on the unit. So I called a friend of mine And I said, Daniel, can you please? I had ran into him over the weekend anyway, and we talked about it briefly, and then lo and behold, so my AC stops working. It doesn't stop working. It's still blowing, but it's not blowing at its full capacity, and so something is obviously wrong. So we want to make sure we get it taken care of right before it gets worse. So I texted him this morning. I was like, Daniel, I was like, please, I need help. My AC is not working. So he has agreed to come and take a look at it and see what's wrong. Of course, he is a HVAC technician, so he knows what he's doing. And I'm very grateful that I have somebody that I can call to actually come and help me. Now, he's not doing it for free, right? Because obviously he has an employer he works for. So, anyway, so yeah, that was a little disappointing. Even though I'm heading into work, right? I'm not gonna let that get me down or discourage me. And on another note, I was also feeling a little discouraged because my sales at work have been down. And I guess there, I don't know. I guess I'm not doing what I need to be doing at work, and I'm not focused. That could be the problem. Maybe I'm just trying to sit back and think, like, why am I struggling again? And this is not the first time this has happened to me. It's not. The last couple of months I did really good. I did really well. Not as good as I would like to have done, because I do have a goal. But this month I've got 6 more days, selling days, and I had set a goal for myself at work for $80,000 in premium for the month of July. And yeah, I'm nowhere close to that. I think I'm probably at almost 27,000. And I do have also like a minimum goal for the agency to meet my employer's requirements is 35,000. Just a little, I guess you could say that I'm a little stressed. 35,000, if I make that every month, that's the minimum. But I don't want to be like a minimum employee, one who just meets the minimum requirements. I want to be an above average employee, right? I want to excel at what I do. And I know it's a possibility, the opportunities are there, and it's just why I am struggling in sales. One, I believe that I'm not an aggressive salesperson at all. I'm too nice. And I think that's what's hurting me. I absolutely know that's what's hurting me. And that there's different, I guess, a way that you can go about being tactfully aggressive in a way where you're not being pushy with the customer. I have tried to slow down with the customers and not rush through everything so quickly, to make sure I'm explaining everything thoroughly, to make sure I am, just doing what somebody of integrity would do in providing a good quality product, a good quality service to the customers, right? Because the goal is to maintain a client's business ultimately, right? Like coming on here and recording a YouTube video. I come on here and I try to give my best. I'm not 100% perfect, in premium that I sold. But it was for me, I was already so frustrated and overwhelmed, and I felt defeated. Like, I felt like there's something wrong with me. Why am I not producing? Everybody else is producing. Why am I not producing? What's wrong with me? Right? Again, we always want to go back and assume that there's something wrong with me. No, but I am capable of producing. I have reached very good above average numbers previously. Now what is the problem? Where am I lacking? Where is my energy leaking? I guess you could say. So it's time for reflection. You know, I have to at least meet my minimum requirement this month, $35,000. Or my job could be on the line, right? And right now, my main job is what's funding my dreams, right? Funding me paying my mortgage, funding me paying my car, funding me paying for my, groceries, feeding my kids, things that are necessities. I don't have other options right now. This YouTube channel, I'm building to create more options for myself and another opportunity. But I know it's going to take time. It's not happening overnight, right? I actually do need probably every month. I need at least $60,000 to $80,000 monthly premium so that I can live comfortably and be able to pay my bills, build a savings, and have a solid foundation set up for me and my kids. Minimum. Every month. Right now, at $35,000, I can't. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. If I stay like at this consistency, if I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And it's a horrible feeling. It is a horrible feeling. I almost want to cry. But I just have to remember what I'm capable of. I have to remember that I am capable of closing these sales. I have proven, there is proven evidence that I do provide quality value to customers